वरना बाबूराव के स्टाइल में आएंगे.
He'll be striking us quicker than we can say anything.
We are live.
Oh my goodness, we are live. Josh the boss Buttler.
Are you going to keep our audiences in the dark?
In the dark?
Or will
Please
you
raise
allow
the light.
them some light?
उजाला लाओ रे देवा.
We give live.
Who?
Roshi.
Gives live. Live as.
क्या बोल गए भैया? What are you saying?
He's saying we are live just as Buttler has given life to Rajasthan's innings.
Oh.
Let him out. Come on. Nice one, Shivam.
Nice, actually.
Who got the prediction right?
Siddhant, closest. No one got it right. But
I said
closest.
165.
Yeah.
And this is clearly hit that 6 right at the end.
Actually, till the 19th over seemed like
Siddharth was breaking his streak, maybe.
But thanks to Mohammad Siraj. Count on
No, his
Siraj.
prediction streak he could have broken. But I'm saying his results still.
As I said, there is a dance promised if that streak is broken today. So Josh the boss 70.
who had you picked?
I had picked Rajasthan to win.
It seems tough there. No, actually it doesn't.
They
No.
can because see this has been a low scoring
Yeah,
ground
so actually this
and this could be a winning total.
And this is the same score Lucknow defended last night.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
169.
different
Different round, but Wankhede, of course, at one point looked like they won't even reach 140. They were struggling.
Yeah.
But Josh Buttler was 41 of 37 or 38 balls.
Last two
if I'm not
overs.
wrong. Last 2 overs, he smashed some 30 runs and 10 balls.
Yeah.
By the way, Josh top scores with 70, gets the orange
Gets
cap.
the orange cap.
6 sixes, no boundaries. First time ever that has happened in IPL that no boundaries have in it, but 6 sixes have in it in a knock of 50 plus.
Oh, that's a very
First
interesting
time
stat.
ever.
Courtesy Siri
Yes.
or
No
AKA
boundary.
Siddharth Vishwanathan.
Yeah, no boundary, but 6 sixes. First time ever
So
that has
6
happened.
sixes to Josh Buttler. He got 70 of 47 deliveries at a strike rate of 148. And as Siddharth points out, this is the first time anyone has got over 50 runs and has not hit a single boundary.
But only
sixes.
Yes.
In fact, even if you look at RR's the entire innings thing, they've hit more sixes than they did fours.
That's true actually.
Yes.
How many sixes and all? That's
10.
8. No.
11 sixes,
11.
11 sixes and only 6 fours.
Fours.
My God.
Is that a first?
No,
No, I think so.
It has happened a lot of
It
times
happened.
before where more sixes have been hit.
Shimron Hetmyer, what a knock, 42 of 31 deliveries, 135. The one thing that I noticed in this Rajasthan innings, and now I'm certain that it is part of their plan, because remember we used to keep talking about that their lower middle order is non-existent. So what they are doing at the moment is that they realized it. So they have a plan B. Just with Punjab, we know there is only on plan A that go bang bang. We now know Rajasthan have a plan B because they were attacking at the beginning. When they lost a few wickets, especially in the middle when the 2 wickets had gone, Padikkal went and then Sanju Samson went. That's when they moved to plan B, which is to safeguard this wicket. They know that after Hetmyer there's nobody.
Yeah.
So they became careful and only attacked right at the death.
Yes.
So that okay, if we lose wickets there, no problem. So they are conscious of this fact that we do not have anybody to rely on. Of course they have batsmen, but
Yes.
nobody to rely on after Shimron Hetmyer. And I think that's a lot of planning and a lot of thinking, and I think that is why they're playing smart cricket. That is why they are on the top of
Josh
the
the boss was on course to doing the Yuvraj. He was very close because in the last 2 balls of Siraj he had 2 consecutive sixes. In the first 2 balls were actually we had 2 sixes.
4 sixes and
4
4
sixes
balls.
and 4 legal deliveries. The first one was a no ball. He did
No,
a
no,
complete
that was the second ball. First ball, I guess Hetmyer or somebody else.
No,
fetched.
it was Josh.
So
Josh
the-
on strike. Then.
No, Hetmyer was
on strike, but 4 legal deliveries. He had 4 sixes consecutive. If you have to check from Siraj to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last.
yeah.
But again, this pitch is keeping low. Hasaranga in particular was getting the ball to stay low. So Chahal and Ashwin, 2 world-class spinners. They have, but RCB have the batsmen to counter it. They have Kohli, they have Faf.
Also, there's a little bit of dew now. You saw Siraj using the towel, then
Siraj was
wiping his
struggling to
hand
put the
on the pitch, so that you can see that there is some dew for sure, and that's going to help Bangalore's chances.
And that's
in the
going to
second
hamper
innings.
the likes of Ravichandran Ashwin
And
and
Chahal as
Yuzi
well.
Chahal. You're really looking forward to that contest, Yuzi Chahal versus Virat Kohli. But with the dew around, will Yuzi be able to, though they say that usually wrist spinners are not as affected as finger spinners when it comes to dew. But still, there will be a lot of effect.
At least some grip issues for sure.
But for me, the bowler, more than Hasaranga, it was Harshal Patel. Fantastic control.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah,
What control.
His figures are standing out, yaar. 4 overs, only 18 runs, 1 wicket. That's an economy of 4.50 on a day where everyone else has gone, if not 8, but close to 8. So Hasaranga is at 8. David Willey is at 7.20.
No, but then you look at Siraj and Akashdeep.
That's what I'm saying.
You realize
10 and 11.
10. I keep talking about these two guys. Siraj is not a death bowler, and he always goes for runs. He might give you a couple of wickets one of these games, but then next 2 games he'll again go for runs.
Which is very
and this is what
surprising.
happened. And Akashdeep also we talked about
Yeah,
earlier
we spoke
that
about it.
he'll go for runs. Why would you keep him for your last
But we
over?
can see it so easily.
No, but why would you keep him for your last over?
No sense.
You are also making
But
like,
in the case
that's
of
ridiculous
Siraj, it's very
captaincy.
surprising because in 2020 and 2021, he did bowl well in the death. Look at those matches that he had in the UAE against KKR, against CSK, against DC in particular.
No, but he
was
also-
nailing the Yorkers.
But he goes for runs even. I
But
think his
UAE
economy
conditions
right.
were also different.
Different.
Everyone was finding it tough.
Yeah.
India better batting pitches,
Yes.
so you're going for a lot of runs. Okay, let's quickly take a comment because this is that one show where we don't have too much time.
Yeah.
Parminder Singh, a regular watcher, he says, with due respect to Siraj, he's not a T20 bowler. He can't bowl without any plan. He is good test bowler, which of course he is. I think.
Great test bowler. Great
Yeah.
test bowler.
Still, I think RCB will win.
Let's see.
We
was
also believe so
I was
because-
very close to breaking the score jinx. Very close. It
Only
just took.
and at the end it became like 29 runs away from your score. He's
But I
talking
was
about
very
being close.
It took something extraordinary from Josh Buttler to do it.
Is Rohit Roy wants to know, is Buttler currently the best opening T20 batsman? I will go so far as to say probably the best T20 batsman in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not just as an opening batsman. We discussed this at the start of the show as well. Who else can you think of who can compete with Buttler for that title? I don't know. David Warner.
Warner.
But again, Warner was patchy before the
Same.
T20 World Cup.
Butler's partner is also a great batsman for England, but he's also patchy at times.
Maybe.
Yeah, Johnny Bairstow.
No, Jason Roy.
Jason
Roy.
Jason
Actually another
Roy.
one.
Jason Roy.
Maybe if
He's
he has,
actually more explosive than Josh Butler if
Yes,
he gets
on-
firing.
maybe if he has one of those freakish days, Glenn Maxwell.
Maxwell, that's true.
Yeah.
But
Consistency may be the key.
154 on a
Yeah,
huge Melbourne wicket at the BBL takes some doing, man.
No. Plus he bats at 4 tougher as compared to
Yeah.
an opener, so you have to give him credit for that. True, he can be explosive on his day,
Yes.
but at the moment with consistency that Buttler brings
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the runs and the strike rate all put together,
yeah, Butler is a more
Hard pressed to
complete
find.
batsman that way.
Otherwise, the guy who can.
No,
just-
look at it. He
Yeah.
stayed there. At one point, you're like he's huffing and puffing and probably not able to score those runs. And then he scores 30 runs in the last 2
But
overs.
see, again, smart batting. Huh?
Very smart.
See, he realized initially when he got his chances, he was whacking it. Then he saw he lost a few wickets. He became a bit careful. Then realized, okay, last 2 overs to go. Let's
May
go
as
all
well
out.
go for it.
Yeah,
Indeed.
very, very smart. This is where experience comes into play. So he's neither an accumulator, he's neither a dasher who's not going to think about it. This is where experience comes into play.
Yeah.
Really,
very
very
focused
good batting.
guy, Josh
Yes.
Buttler.
Very, very
Because I got the insight into his focus when I had done his interview for Hindustan Times when they had come here to Delhi. He said, "Look, there is this club versus country debate, I know, but a player has the right to choose. You can't be arrogant about playing all 3 formats.
Yeah,
You just
true.
can't have that arrogance. If you're
True.
good in one format, please play your trade in it.
Yeah.
You can't have that because if you have that arrogance, it will drag you down at the end of the day."
No, the other day actually I was thinking about it, and we are very quick to
Judge.
criticize a
Yeah.
player who doesn't choose his country and plays for club. But then you got to think, and especially for these overseas cricketers, where cricket is not the number 1 sport, they
Yes.
don't get paid that highly.
much.
And then you have another issue that see the career spans are short. I mean, in a
short, yeah.
professional life, you only have 7, 8, maybe 10 good years is
Yep.
when you can make your money. If you're not going to play this kind of cricket, how is it that you have a good life after that? Some of them may not become businessmen or may not have
Yeah.
that much money to sustain their lifestyle. This is the only time they can earn. So if someone is a good T20
Yeah.
player, he's in demand and he's getting paid for it. Sure,
I
great,
know
yeah.
that's what West Indies players we've seen
No, they
them
are
do
the
because
right.
They are
that
the
makes
right,
sense.
yeah.
Even South African players this time around chose, of course.
Who doesn't desire more money? All of us,
Everybody
we work,
would,
we
of
want
course.
a raise every year.
Everybody.
We
Yeah.
look forward to different things. Why not? Yeah,
That reminds us, is the race happening?
That's not to be discussed on air. Bappaditya says drop Buttler, drop the match. However, dew could be
Yeah.
a factor. Last 2 overs, ball was too wet. Siraj is actually the weak link in RCB. They should have retained Chahal, no brainer. Harshal, surety for the World Cup. So too many questions. Harshal, surety for the World Cup. Yes, I think he.
I think he'll be part of the
He'll be part of
squad.
the squad for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether you play him in 11 or not, but I think he'll play in the 11 because the kind of things that he brings to the table, there are not a lot of bowlers.
Yes.
You'll
No,
get
it's,
new ball bowlers.
it's very hard
this
to hit
kind
him.
of-
It's very hard to hit him.
Imagine he won the purple cap with 32, yet he was not
He
picked.
will not pick.
That is the, I don't know whether it was a tactical move, I don't know.
Yeah.
RCB and
No, RCB retaining Siraj only.
World T20 I'm saying. The Indian team didn't pick him.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. No, now he'll definitely be part of the squad. Whether he plays or not, I would imagine that he should also be
And
part of the
right
11.
after
It
that
brings
debacle, they
another
picked him for the New
aspect.
Zealand T20 international series.
And he
Was the man of the
7
match.
wickets.
Man of the match in the first game that he played, his
I
debut
think
game.
He took a total of 7 wickets in the 3 match series, I suppose.
He only played 2 games, I guess.
Is it?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I guess.
That they should have retained Chahal, no brainer, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not? Any team would have retained him. For that, instead of that, you've gone for Hasaranga. No disrespect to Hasaranga, but no.
Yeah, but Chahal is
Also, Chahal
is
came in
Chahal.
like cheaper, much cheaper.
actually
What, 6.5 crores if I'm not wrong?
Yeah.
6 or 6.5 crores?
6.5 crores.
Hasaranga, they paid some 11.75
Well, also
crores.
depends when your
10.75
name comes
10.75
in, and all
whatever,
of that really
right.
makes a
Also,
difference.
how much need? RCB didn't have a leg spinner when they were going hard for Hasaranga.
Yep.
So
Yeah. RN Natani, Virat is the key. This pitch and target is ideal for Virat, although he's an RR fan. Absolutely. I think,
yeah,
my eyes also in Virat Kohli. We were expecting him to open, but we know that is not going to happen. Anuj Rawat is going to open alongside Faf du Plessis. But Virat at number 3 also, very, very good. He's going to be key. I hope he gets a lot of runs. He got runs in the first game, not out 41.
Yep.
Then second game didn't get too many.
I guess hit a couple of boundaries and then got out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mohammad Abbas is watching us from Kargil, if you remember. What a
Yes.
beautiful place here.
Kargil.
Thank you so much. Akashdeep Singh has asked a question. Why is RR playing Riyan Parag instead of Jimmy Neesham? If you know the answer to it, please tell us. We're waiting for it. We need the
No, we discussed this the other day. We said that definitely if you look at Jimmy Neesham, he's a better batsman and is a better bowler than Riyan Parag for sure. But yet, and they're only playing 3 foreigners, so it still doesn't make sense to
They
me
can actually
why they
remove
keep
one of their
continuously
pacers.
playing Riyan Parag.
Yeah.
You can actually remove one of the pacers and just bring him in somewhere. He just bolster the batting a bit. That's what we were thinking constantly.
Ramesh Ali's got a prediction. He says second innings prediction, Kohli will be LBW Chahal at 31 of 26 balls. And then Kohli will stare at the pitch with a confused look.
He does have that.
It's like he's written the text commentary for the match as if
Exactly.
the dismissal is
In
happening.
fact,
Kohli comes on the front foot.
33 of 29.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody has
I
predicted
think
33
it
of
was
29.
Kaushal, I think.
We shall see. We shall see. King Shuk Biswas says, I think Padikkal should open in place of Jaiswal. I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had said this earlier. isn't it?
Yeah.
Sid and I were discussing that if he probably doesn't perform in the next game, just
I think so. He'll probably get one more. It was either his last opportunity or he'll get
second
one
last
more.
opportunity.
And that's it. If he doesn't perform in the next game, Jaiswal will be out of the side. Unless and until they want to do it like with Puran Punjab.
The truth. I sent a super chat. He says, Sir, love from Odisha, love back at you. He's
Thank
a big
you.
KKR fan. Shane,
Oh, big shout out to you in that case. I feel lonely around here sometimes.
you do. Saransh is
Mr.
not
Bias.
around. Saransh, whenever
Speaking
he's
of
in-
tomorrow's game, I'm actually going to wear that tee and come. So
Good on you. Okay, Chahal versus Kohli will be a mouth-watering contest. Sridhar Savaikar is pointing
I
out.
think-
Would love to see more of those. Bumrah versus Hardik will be coming. Hope to
Yes.
see Bumrah versus Rohit someday. He hopes to see that. Not happening.
no more, most likely will not happen.
Yeah, I think
I'm very good with the-
Rohit will retire and Bumrah will become captain, and that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Rohit will become part of the support staff whenever that happens. I am saying, I guess the weak link with Rajasthan bowling is Navdeep Saini, and
Yes.
his 4 overs will be extremely crucial. He picked up a couple of wickets in the last game, but went for a lot of runs. So let's see.
For me personally, I would actually drop Navdeep and bring in Neesham at 4th.
Yeah, I
Let
think
them
so
go.
because Saini is also going for runs. It's not like he is giving you 4 overs, 20 runs, 2 wickets, and you're thinking of keeping him.
On that note, don't forget to download the Gamezy app. It allows you to win up to 5 crore in prize money daily. You can make teams even in the middle of the innings, which is not possible on any other fantasy app. Thank you so much for your company. We'll see you at the end of the game where we go on for almost an hour and a half.
So we'll be there.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Bye.
All like that.
See
See
you.
you.